If you're an empty nester mom, this one's for you. I've recently gone through this one, and I've got to say, this is the biggest transition I've gone through in my life since I became a mom. When you become a mom, there's no question about your sense of purpose, right? I mean, kids just do that. And I think as women, we're socialized to have a sense of purpose, and it's usually centered around other people. And so when that changes, if you're in a marriage, you have to reassess that marriage. If you're single, like I am, you have to reassess that situation. And it's really hard. It feels unmoored. It feels like you suddenly have no direction in life. And this is why a lot of women pivot at this point in their lives. They start to look at what the meaning of life is and what they want out of life. And I myself have gone through this as well. I think the real basis for these feelings is a question of worthiness. I think we're socialized to believe that we need to do for other people in order to be worthy to just kind of exist. And by the natural order of things, that purpose is kind of stripped away from us because I mean, let's face it, we did a good job, right? They launched, they're out there, they're being adults. That's kind of the whole point of having kids, is to get them to this point. So pat yourself on the back for starters, but then you're left with yourself. And suddenly it feels like that's not enough. But once you sit through those uncomfortable feelings, you realize actually it is. Actually, you are worthy. And you always have been. And you didn't really need to do anything to have the right to exist and have a happy life. I think it's really fundamental to our identities to grapple with these things and wrestle them down and realize that we have a greater good just by being ourselves. And we have the opportunity at this turning point to become more fully ourselves, more authentic than we ever have been. And that's really exciting. If you find yourself at this point and you feel a little lost, you're not. But if you want a partner to try and examine what's going on and find your own way, I'm here as a coach. I'm a coactive coach to be here shoulder to shoulder. And right now I'm offering coachings for half price. So just reach out if you're interested.